Hello and welcome. Today's yoga class is going to be a class to help alleviate stress and anxiety. In order to do this class, it may be helpful to have a bolster or a pillow, maybe even a blanket to keep you warm while you're doing some of these poses. To start off the class, we will move into a child's pose. Now, if you have a pillow or bolster that you can lay out in front of you so that you can rest your belly and your chest on that bolster or that pillow, that will be great. Have your knees set a little wider and bring the toes together and allow the belly to rest on the bolster. Place one cheek on that bolster or your forehead can rest on it as well, and arms can just be by your side. And we're going to take a few moments here to just relax and focus on the breath. So begin by closing your eyes and breathing deeply. Consciously slow down your breath. So as you inhale, I'd like you to think of filling up your lungs. And as you exhale, feel yourself sink a little deeper into your space, allowing your arms and shoulders to relax. Your next inhale, fill up your lungs, but let the breath travel up all the way and wrap around the back of your body. And then as you exhale, feel those hips grow a little heavier. As you next exhale, allow your shoulders to relax. Deliberately soften and let go. Next exhale. Relax your face, soften your jaw and cheeks. Relax the space in between your eyebrows and forehead. Keep observing your breath. If you find that your mind is still wandering a lot, try counting out those breaths. Maybe take a count of 3 to 4 for your inhale, and do the same thing for your exhale. Count down 3 to 4 counts. Stay with this for a few more breaths. If you have one cheek down on the mat, you can even turn to the other side. Take 2 more deep breaths. Very slowly and very deliberately start to make your way off of the bolster. So start to press your way up, hands on the ground. Slowly walk your hands in towards you and lift your hips off of the heels. Remove your bolster or your pillow from under you. Just set it aside just for now. And come on into your tabletop pose. And from here, you're going to just move in some cats and cows. So very slowly arch the spine coming into cat pose. You're going to tuck the chin in, feel the tailbone tucked under. And next inhale, very carefully as well. Allow the belly to drop and lift the chin. Exhale to arch the spine. And inhale to let the belly drop, lift the chin. And one more. And make your way back into tabletop. And slowly from here, curl your toes under. Start to lift the knees off the mat and either walk your hands into a feet or walk your feet forward to come into a forward fold. In this forward fold, keep your knees soft. Let the belly drop a little closer towards the thighs and let the head hang. Take deep breaths as always, in through the nose and out through the nose. If you feel really tight in the back of the legs, have your knees bent quite deeply. Stay there for a couple of breaths at least. As you start to warm up, you may want to straighten the legs a little bit more and continue to let the upper body relax forward. If it feels alright here to gently move the head, gently shake the head no, and then gently nod the head yes. Very slow movements. You may even want to gently roll out the shoulders a little here, slow movements, careful movements. Very gently also, and very slowly, let the body sway side to side, but taking longer than you normally would. Then start to come back to the center and see if you can hold it here a little longer, focusing on your breath, taking those deep inhales and slow exhales. One more deep breath. And then relax, bend those knees deeply and slowly make your way back down into seated. So you can come back down and grab a seat. Our next pose is going to be a legs up against the wall pose, and you can find the nearest couch or bed or the wall that you have, and you're going to come up to that surface and lay on your side and then roll onto your back and prop your legs up against that object. Your legs don't have to be straight. You're just going to try to keep the knees a little higher than the hips and the feet a little higher than the knees. Try to be comfortable here. If you feel like you need to scoot yourself closer to the wall, do that, or to the chair, do that. But as long as you have a little bit of an inversion, that's all we're looking for. Arms can be by your sides. I also like placing one hand on top of the other and place the hands on my belly. Sometimes it feels better to have the legs a little wider than you normally would, a little bit more comfortable. So adjust a few times until you find some comfort, and then allow yourself to relax. Take those deep breaths. With your hands on your belly, you can feel your belly rise and fall in that slow and steady rhythm. Start to feel tension drain off of you. If you feel your mind wandering, bring it back to your breath. That is your anchor, your breath. I encourage you to stay here as long as you like. You can pause the video. You can just finish off the class here too if you prefer. Otherwise, we are going to finish off in Shavasana. Slowly slide your feet down the wall or off the couch and hug your knees into the chest. Rock side to side in a soothing manner. And you can also circle the knees. One direction. And then the next. Okay. And now we're going to come into Shavasana. To do this Shavasana, you're going to take your bolster or your pillow and place it under the knees. I have two options for you. You can come down onto your back and simply lay in Shavasana. Or if you want today, you can also place the soles of your feet together and let those knees open up for a gentle stretch to the insides of the thighs. So whichever you choose to do, allow yourself to relax into it. And then scan the body and make sure you're not holding on to any residual tension. To come out of your Shavasana, start by deepening your breaths and very carefully and slowly add some movements to the body. You can wiggle your fingers, your toes, and roll out your wrists and ankles. If you want to take a big stretch, you reach your arms up and overhead. Take a big inhale. Stretch from toes to fingertips and then exhale to release. Do this one more time. A big stretch. Big inhale. And then exhale to soften. Gather your knees into the chest for one more soothing hug. And I thank you very much for joining me today. I hope that helped. And thank you very much. Namaste. Namaste.